and welcome to episode 8 of the Steak and Eggs podcast. I'm with Tectone and Asmon, and yeah, we're here back on another Monday, well, Friday for you guys, ready to record and talk about our weeks and all the cool stuff that's been going on. Lots of gaming stuff. How are you guys?
Dude, I'm good, but I had a weird ass night last night.
Yeah.
What did you do?
So I went streaming at Target, and there was this drink called Liquid Death. Have you all ever heard of Liquid Death?
Isn't
I've
that
seen it.
bullshit where they convince people to buy a can of water?
It's like carbonated water, right?
It is. It's
Sparkling
not.
water.
It's not good. But for some reason, I don't know if this is illegal or not, but I do it anyways.
Yeah.
When I go and I'm shopping and I get a drink at a store, I just open it in the store because I know I'm gonna pay for it later.
I
Really?
think that's fine
Yeah.
as long as you pay for
Yeah,
it.
it's-
I've seen
that's-
people do that.
I've never done that.
They'll drink it while they're going through the store. They'll just
Try
pay
it.
for
That's
at the end.
crazy.
It's erotic, Asmon. It is a feeling of power.
Oh my God.
Anyways,
Well, wait a minute, because
Yeah.
you went to Target. Why didn't you just get popcorn and a drink? They got a cafe there in the Target.
I've never been to that ever.
What?
I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I went there and I got this thing called Liquid Death, and the caption was "Murder Your Thirst," and I was so convinced it was alcoholic, but it like
Yeah.
wasn't. But I still felt tipsy.
Like alcoholic water.
Exactly. And then Emmy's watching the live stream, telling me to drag the cart like I'm an ogre.
I had to
Right.
fix it because he had his cam like down here, like crotch POV. I was like, Tectone, what is that? literally-
Hey guys,
No, I saved the stream because you went up 1,000 viewers after that.
That's
I
gotta
saved
be,
it.
It's got to be the camera angle. It's just
No, it was. I'm telling you.
it's gotta be. But yeah, I started dragging the cart around like it's like a kidnapped human being. And then I just start getting more and more into the role play.
Yeah.
I'm like grunting at my cart, screaming at my chat. The concerned parents are looking as they think I'm yelling
Yeah,
at
I
a
just feel
kid.
bad for the bystanders in public that have to watch IRL streamers.
I think
Bro.
I thought that until there have been people. There was one time I saw a homeless man try to steal broccoli out of a Walmart.
Oh, you saw that stream?
No,
Wait, what does this have to do with IRL streamers?
because if you think that the worst thing that you're going to get in the supermarket is some dude walking around grunting, you're having a good day, because there are some real animals that go to those stores,
You're-
especially Walmart.
You ever been to Waffle House at 3 a.m.?
No.
That's a trip. That's
Fuck
when
that.
it's Waffle House and Walmart at 3 a.m. is when you realize how the world truly is.
Yeah.
Those are the real people. Okay, people come in there, they start talking about the politics and how the world's gonna explode and how goddamn Biden did some bullshit again. I love
Yeah.
hearing about that.
Honestly, like, I don't think you have to wait till 3 a.m. for that. Well, the
Oh,
thing is,
really?
the reason why it's 3 a.m. is because bars close at 2. So everybody goes from the bar, they go to Whataburger, they go to Waffle House, or they go to Denny's or IHOP. And guess what? There's not a lot of people there, but there's a lot of people that are trying to buy food. So guess what that does? Well, that creates really long lines. What do people do whenever they're hungry, drunk, mad, and also it's taking forever to get their food? Well, they beat the shit out of each other.
Dude, 3 a.m. is when demon hours actually starts.
Yes, no, it's scientific. It's a scientific
is.
reason why it happens.
No, what is up with 3 a.m.? Because whenever I'm sleep deprived and I have my auditory hallucinations, they start at 3 a.m.
You're what?
I told you about them. My auditory
Is that the
hallucinations.
slam?
The slam?
Yeah, you said no. That was the fucking the sirens.
The sirens. Okay. No,
That's
I
some
got it.
crazy shit.
I had a auditory hallucination for like a month, but I had a new one last night.
Wow.
Oh, it's like a new.
I'm
Pokemon.
scared to talk about this. Okay,
It's a
people
new
are
quirk.
a new quirk. So yeah, I was up late and I had woken up early, so I was a bit sleep deprived, and I heard a new thing, and I feel like people are gonna think that I'm lying because it's so stupid. I heard a voice for the first time.
What did it say?
Was it God?
No, it was not God. So it
Well, we
sounded
can't
like
rule that out.
Yeah. How do you know?
I guess it could have been.
Yeah,
Okay,
there you
so it was like
God.
I think it was 4 or 5 a.m. So it was past 3 a.m. And I was in my room and the door was locked. And it sounded like my roommate Comedy Russell was in my room and said Jeff. And that's
No.
it.
That's so scary. It was actually probably a
So was
premonition.
Jeff there? Like,
No,
Jeff
it
wasn't
was
in
just
the house?
me.
Jeff wasn't in the
No.
house. He wasn't any.
But I heard it and I was like, that wasn't real. And I just went to bed.
Well, here's my thing, right? Because I've heard things for a long time, but you just started, and I was expecting
So is it sleep deprivation?
No,
Oh, because I told my stream about it, and I was like, oh well, it's not like schizophrenia or anything. It's like sleep deprivation. They were like, oh, that happens to some of us too. So that made me feel a little better.
I just think that you're probably more in tune with the spirits. That's how I see it.
It could also be PTSD.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that too.
But like, I think that back in the days, back in like the 1800s, maybe it was earlier than that, they had like shamans and like villages and shit that were in touch with the spirits. I just think that you're getting.
Nah, I feel like.
Wait, you think I'm a shaman?
Well,
I think so.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
No, Asmon, go ahead. Go ahead and rule out the fact that there's shamans in real life.
Okay.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. So everybody talks about how there were all these crazy miracles that used to happen, right?
Yeah.
But then whenever the camera got invented, no more miracles. How the fuck did this happen?
That is crazy.
Is that a coincidence?
No, it's very obvious. It's because the 5G, it intervenes with the spirits, right? It like blocks them out. So like when the camera goes live, the 5G shoots its.
Well, wouldn't it be like fracking, where like it would actually make it easier for you to see the spirits?
No, I don't think so, Asmon. The spirits, they're very elusive.
I don't know. There were people that used to turn on a TV and they would turn it on like one of those like weird channels, the black and white static channels, and think that they were talking to spirits based off of different wavelengths. But I don't think that shamans are real, and I don't think people can talk to spirits. I think it's bullshit.
Have you ever done a Ouija board?
No.
Would you like to try one?
Sure.
They are crazy.
No, they're not.
Okay, then we should do a Ouija board episode.
I don't believe those are real.
Well, then why don't? Neither did I, until I communed with the spirits.
Okay.
Okay, but here's the thing, and if people go back through some of my VODs on Twitch, maybe my YouTube videos, we mentioned this. So I believe that I have given you auditory hallucinations, and let me tell you why. Because every person who I care about,
like yawning or something.
So it's kind of like it's like a rite of passage.
Okay.
Right. So every single one of my old best friends, for example, like Edric and Mike, when I hang out with people long enough, they start to see the same shit that I see. Right. So this one time I was in the living room. Okay. And I mean, you're starting to freak out because you're realizing the crushing reality is coming to fruition. And I was in the living room, and my buddy Mike would like to hang around corners and scare the shit out of me.
Okay.
Okay. And I would I'd jump scare very easily. Okay. And there was this werewolf in the living room hiding behind my Christmas tree. And I see it and I sprint. Okay. But I didn't know Mike was out there. Okay. 30 seconds later, he's screaming and he runs into the kitchen, runs into me. And he said, "Did you fucking see that thing?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "I don't know, but there's like some freaky ass giant dog in your living room." And I'm like, "There's no way you saw that same thing." Okay. So that happened one time. And then Edric, there was this chick in the bottom stairs of his house that was just standing there. Okay. And then Edric walks out and sees the same chick. So what I think is, Emmy, I think you're in touch with the spirits.
I think
I have never seen a lady or a dog that wasn't there.
But you've heard them.
I just want to make that clear.
But you've heard them.
I have not heard a dog.
So why is it the spirit never would tell you what stock to invest in, or it would never tell you what the lottery numbers are, or it would never tell you like, listen, I am the spirit of fucking Hernan Cortez, the conquistador. I have a ship that I burned the ship and it was full of gold. It's at the bottom of this bay on these coordinates.
Yeah.
Go get it and claim your destiny. And you go there and there's like a giant chest of gold. But that never happens. Why is it that every time a spirit tells somebody something, it's some like stupid shit?
Well,
yeah, why is the spirit hiding
why
behind your
are
Christmas
all
tree?
the spirits stupid?
that's a good point, Asmon. I think it's anybody who...
There's never a time like a spirit is like, hey, yo, so like this is basically like, so there's a new, like, why did a spirit not come to like Thomas Edison and tell him how to make the light bulb?
Because Thomas Edison wasn't a shaman, bro.
But like, what are the odds that none of them were?
That's very low.
Yeah, think about that.
Listen, I'm not here to prove whether spirits or not exist, because I don't believe they exist. I'm just trolling around. But just sometimes your mind can play crazy tricks on you that just go a little bit too far. And I'm sitting here being like, all right, I'm 29, they'll stop.
Yeah.
and they keep coming. The spirits keep now they're at Emmy's house, and now
There's no spirits at my house.
Comedy
I'm
Russell.
sleep deprived.
Comedy Russell is a
Russell
spirit.
Is not a spirit. He's a real person. I
Really?
just thought I heard him this morning, but he wasn't there.
Okay, why don't you check your phone contacts? Because here's the thing, Emmy. Russell never existed. And when you go to check your contacts and his name's not there, how are you going to feel realizing that Comedy Russell never existed?
She doesn't want to do it because she knows it's true.
Yeah, she
I'd
never.
rather not find out.
You know
I'd
what?
rather not find out.
What I would want to find out is how are you feeling about Diablo 4 so far?
Oh my god. So I've only played it for like 50 hours, and so I'm not. Yeah. Well, it's like
Only.
yeah. Well, it's been out for 2 weekends. Like usually, I could probably put that in back in the good days, back in the old days. I'd be able to put that in
Back
one
in my
weekend.
day.
Yeah. And
Oh,
anyway,
no.
Diablo 4 is fucking great. I like obviously.
Wait, actually?
there's shit wrong with it. Yeah, it's a good game. It's an 8. I say it's an 8.5. It's an 8.5.
8.5.
I haven't heard
Pretty good.
anybody rate it over a 6. Okay, so
Okay. What did they say was wrong with it?
well, one, that's a good point because they generally say like vague statements like, "Oh yeah, it's bad. I don't like it."
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because they're stupid. They don't know what's wrong with it. The thing is, I played the fuck out of this beta. It's a good game.
yeah.
Now, obviously, there's going to be people that don't like it. It is not for, like, have either of y'all played, like, PoE,
Yep.
Diablo 3? You played
Yeah,
Diablo
yeah.
3?
Mhm.
I played PoE too.
So, wait, you played? No way. You
Well,
did.
I didn't like play through the whole thing, but I played it for like 10, 20 hours.
Yeah, I played every Diablo. I played Path Exile as well,
Okay.
and Torchlight.
All right, yeah, all right. Well,
Mm.
okay, great. So then basically, like, so you know how complicated PoE is?
Yeah.
And, like, the complexity and the depth of the game. Diablo doesn't have that. So there's a lot of people that are really big PoE fans and, like, super in-depth ARPG fans that really want that out of a new game.
Why don't they
because
just
that's
play
what's been fun.
PoE?
Well, because they fucking they've done that for like 5 years, 10 years.
Mm.
So they're like, okay, well, we're tired of this. So guess what? They go over to Diablo and it's like, wow, this is an easier version of PoE. Yes, no shit. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I think that there's a lot of people that are like very hardcore ARPG fans that are unhappy that Diablo 4 doesn't have the level of depth that PoE does, but they also don't contextualize that depth as being an outcome of 10 years of continuous development,
Of course.
and also the depth just not being intended because Diablo 4 is intended for a more mainstream audience. So yeah, I think it's the game's great.
I don't know, I feel like Path Exile has been taken care of very well, and like they just rolled out a new update, like a pretty big one, like a month or two.
The
ago,
most recent update was massively successful, and
Yeah.
a lot of people really liked it. However, it did follow, like the two that preceded that were like two pretty big L's.
right? Really?
So it's like, yeah, it's been like very up and down. People aren't really sure what to think. So it's like, I think that Diablo is not going for those people. Diablo is going for the people that find out about Diablo 4 from seeing a commercial for it on TV.
Yeah.
Those are the people they're going to play Diablo for. That's the audience Blizzard's going for, not the,
Yeah, the casual gamers.
yes,
Yeah.
100%.
I don't know. I don't like this whole like more is more mentality. I'm a definitely less is more type of guy. Like Diablo 4, like if it's actually just that simplistic, which like the previous games haven't. I've never felt overwhelmed at a single Diablo game I've ever played, besides when like I'm running the same rift dungeon over and over again, hoping to get my set piece. It never drops. When it does, the enchants are bad, the stats aren't right, can't get the right gems, and if I do, I gotta grind it for 8 million years. And then all my friends quit in the first 4 days, and I got to play by myself for 2 weeks, and I get depressed and I quit. You've been there. we all been there.
Yeah. I understand that all too well. I hope that it has like the level of complexity that Diablo 3 had, maybe a bit more, but you're totally right. Like Diablo 3 was fucking trash at endgame. It was so bad.
Yep.
Like the endgame was just running the same thing 1,000 times. Wow, this is super cool.
Yep.
And that's what PoE really has over it. So yeah, there are a lot of people that are critical of Diablo 4, but I think that the people who are critical of it are critical because they want it to be something that it's not.
What was the end game of Path of Exile? Do you know? Oh wow, is there a lot?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wait, could you break it down or no?
So basically you level up your character and then you go into maps and then you can decide on how you want to run your maps. Do you want to do your maps? Do you want to go and do bossing? Do you want to farm out specific maps? Do you want to flip items on trade? Do you want to do crafting and try to resell items that way? Do you want to do this type of map? Do you want to have a magic find, like character? Do you want to play Orabot for somebody else and like 2-man farm for gear?
Holy
Do
shit.
you want it like, oh, it is insane. And like, there's a lot more to it as well. Like there's so much to that game, and they also cut out like probably 20% of the in-game complexity maybe like 8 months ago.
That's probably a good call.
Yeah, it was.
You know, it wasn't a good call. That's probably
What's
a
that?
controversial opinion. Did I miss the real money auction house?
Real money auction house?
Yeah, dude.
Wait, so you don't
game?
know about any of this?
The
No, I
coolest
never
thing ever.
got to endgame in any of those games. So like people would use
Yeah.
real money
They
on items.
straight up. Like Blizzard was like, this was back in 2012 in Diablo 3. They were like, we are going to make an auction house where you can buy and sell gear and gold for real money.
It was
Oh my
awesome.
god.
It was awesome.
I sold a fucking sword. It was a spear actually for $150. And I took me
sick.
and all of the boys to Panda Express and I bought everybody food. And I said, boys, welcome
That
to the
is
good life.
sick.
It's so
That's just how it's going to be nowadays. We're just going to be getting these all the time.
Was that like an average or like above average, below average transaction? Like what was like the peak?
$250 was the cap on items that you could sell.
Okay, they had a cap. That's good.
However, there was a guy that bought an Echoing Fury, which was like the best mace in the game, and he spent $30,000 on it.
How?
Well, I mean, it was just a PayPal transaction. right?
Oh,
Probably.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
So the guy streamed, and he would stream PvP, and like obviously he would win most of the time, but whenever he would lose, everybody would just like totally shit on him. Like everybody hated this fucking guy.
Yeah.
And it was the funniest thing ever. But it's like the best part about that is that if you like that guy is like the norm now. It's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, $30,000.
He was a
Unlike
whale
a piece
before
of
his time.
Yeah, he was ahead of his time.
Dude, here's,
Exactly.
here's what people don't get. And this is going to sound really bad because a lot of people don't like when people say content creators make money. If you can spend $30,000 to make a name for yourself online, it's honestly worth it sometimes.
Depends on what kind of a name.
Yeah.
That's true.
This guy
That's
guy
true.
kind of fell off, but there were a number
Don't
of
we all?
Well, I mean, a lot of Diablo 3 streamers were like there were only a handful of them that really kind of made it through. Like
Yeah.
Kriparian, and I remember like there were a bunch of these. There was this one guy that he stole a weapon from his friend and then he wouldn't give it back to him, and his name was King Kongor, and he ate one of his boogers on stream, and everybody started calling him King Booger. And it made him so mad that he made a second Twitch account to stream from because he didn't want to stream on his main Twitch account. But then somebody found a second Twitch account and they started calling him King Booger on that Twitch account, and he
No.
deleted it. And then finally, I think Twitch banned him at some point after that.
For eating his boogers?
Yeah, and there was this other guy who like lived in like I think some Middle Eastern country, or was like maybe like Eastern European, and all he would do is sit there without a shirt on, and he would smoke cigars and play a female demon hunter. And
That's so badass.
and everybody in chat would call him Daddy Chris.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's so cool, dude.
He had the best
Old
character
Twitch was
too.
so good. And also
Yes.
bad.
Yeah, I don't know where all those guys went, but yeah, Diablo 3 was some real peak Twitch times. It was amazing. I
I don't know,
loved
man.
it.
People always say old Twitch. I like new Twitch. I think it's fine.
I
think
like
it's
new
good.
Twitch too, but old Twitch
Yeah.
just has more like, I don't want to say like cozy vibes. It's probably just like nostalgia. I don't know.
These are-
I also didn't have a good time on old Twitch.
if
But
you want cozy
those
vibe, just watch
parts.
VTubers, man. Them John's the
You
future.
think so?
Oh,
I watch a lot of VTubers now.
yeah, dude. I
actually.
love VTubers. I went live the other day, and for 4.5 hours, I just went to the VTuber tag section, which is a holy sacred ground. I'm not sure if y'all remember the VTuber tag drama. That was hilarious.
I think my stream has the VTuber tag.
Oh yeah, it's got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Was
a
it because a
requirement.
lot of people were angry that non-VTubers were using the
Yeah.
VTuber tag?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm still a proud user of the VTuber tag because I have a VTuber on my stream like every day, so I might as well put it on there anyways. But I just went VTuber, and then I just scrolled down to like the 200 or below or viewer count.
Yeah.
The amount of gems that I found in one night, and do y'all like ASMR?
I used to like it. It's all right.
Really? No.
I was gonna make a bad joke.
Is it bad?
I watch ASMR with the sound off.
Okay. Sick. Yeah, no, there's one for VTubers that are called Licks You and Nuzzles You. Have you
Yeah?
heard that?
God, dude.
Okay.
Dude,
What the hell?
the chats for these things are so
Ooh, is
funny.
that a bulgy wolgy? Is that is
Yeah, it's like that.
Oh boy.
The chats just lose it and they worship
Yeah.
these VTubers like they're gods. It is so funny. So I'll go there and I'll react with stream and we'll just sit there for hours. And then chat will just scream, make it stop, because it feels like they're in your ear.
Yeah.
The ASMR technology is crazy, but they're all so sweet. Or they're not. But here's the thing about VTubers that nobody's allowed to say. You want to know why I love VTubers so much? Because none of them are allowed to have drama. Because the moment they have drama, they're cast out. So all of them have to be happy and positive and live under the rule of iron thumb, knowing that one mistake can cost them
I
everything.
feel like I've heard the most off-stream drama from VTubers.
Because
though.
it'll never be on stream. That's the thing.
Oh, that's
The
what you
more
mean.
you
They
try and
just,
suppress
they
it, the
just-
more it'll come
No,
up.
trust
Yeah.
me, because I talk to hundreds of, not to brag, I talk to a lot of
So
VTubers.
basically, they just can't complain or be negative on stream.
Exactly. But like off stream, then you get the real shit. And they're still talking in their wacky anime girl voices. And they're like, I fucking hate this shit.
She's such a bitch.
Every VTuber I know, like, fucking hates some other VTuber that
Yep.
you would never expect.
Mhm.
And it's just so, like, interesting learning the lore.
It is. There's a whole web. The whole web of VTubers. It's crazy. But I love it. It's cool. It's good content. Because I just want to be happy. I just pop it on. You can't go watch
But
my
when
stream.
you watch the small VTubers, don't they have, like, I'm just guessing, like, really fucking gatekeepy communities?
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, yeah,
100%.
because the people there are already dating her. They don't want
Yeah,
you
exactly.
dating her too.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, get the hell out of here, bro.
Yeah,
That's a good point, Asmon. That's a good point.
it's that simple.
I'm shocked I didn't get banned again. I pulled up a VTuber's Twitter profile. First thing, just big old food cock right on stream.
Yeah.
I didn't even delete the VOD.
Well, I mean, that's like more. You could just say it's a hot dog.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the VTuber type stuff it's going to become a lot more popular. And it's going to become a lot more common. Like there are people now that they only watch VTubers. Like they don't watch people.
I've learned that.
Like they're called they don't watch flesh. That's what it's
Yeah,
called.
flesh tubers.
Yeah.
It's very
I love
apparent
it.
because like when I get rated by like a real person, I'll keep like 20-30%.
Yeah.
Sometimes there are some VTubers I will get rated. I will keep none of them. Like 0%. Just raid, gone immediately.
I'll be honest. I feel like I have really good retention for VTubers.
Well, it depends which VTubers you're being rated by.
I got rated by Shy Lily, and like
Really good one.
most of her viewers stuck around.
Same.
I got rated by Silverveil.
Also really
most
good
of her viewers stuck around because it's like I already act like a fucking cartoon anyway.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, why not? Yeah, this is pretty much the same thing. This guy looks like a goofy weirdo anyway. He doesn't even need a fucking picture.
That's what he is. Shy Lily and Silver are two of my favorite VTubers as well. Yeah, their communities are great. But I mean, like when you get rated by like a 500-600 viewer ASMR VTuber, it's like you're not gonna go from that to this dude screaming at another gacha game.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
100%.
No, I can get that for sure. I think that VTubing will become more and more popular. What I'm waiting on is for somebody to have an avatar like Neurosama, kind of,
Mhm.
but it looks like a real person. That's what's going to be so
The
good.
closest is like Code Miko, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Have you ever talked to Neurosama?
No,
Would you like to?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, because I'm good friends with the guy who made Neurosama. His
You
name's
don't-
Vettel.
yeah.
And if you do ever want to talk to him, let her know, let me know if you want to talk to her,
Oh my god,
because that could be fun.
that would be a real. That could be funny.
I
Yeah,
feel
you're
like
right.
VTubing's the way to go. Like for a lot of new creators.
Oh yeah,
I feel like it adds like a layer of safety, even if like your fans might be a bit more weird.
oh yeah, yeah. The fans would be weird, but like you will, yeah. I mean, I had a friend who actually got doxxed recently because they found out where they like lived, and then they were like knocking on their window,
Oh my god.
being like, "Hey, are you this VTuber? Are you this VTuber?" That's freaky as hell.
Yeah,
But they're
that is
good now. But I don't know, man. I feel like VTubing gets shit on a lot because LOL, Omega LOL, it's the new thing, and anime gets shit on relentlessly.
Well, it's just the thing is that you've got to understand that there's a lot of guys that have grown up and they start seeing all these weird anime girls, and now now it's like they grew up playing Warcraft 2 Tides of Darkness,
Mhm.
and it's like all they want to do is see big sweaty hairy men beat the shit out of each other. And then you've got these new games coming out, and they're pay to win, and like there's no big hairy men in them, and there's no real gameplay or anything, and people are buying them and playing them. And now their games are turning into these games. So yeah,
That's
they're
true.
fucking mad.
That's true. I mean, these goddamn VTubers are coming on our fucking
Taking our
soil.
games.
They're taking our fucking game.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this shit.
That's what
Why
happened.
don't they just become VTubers?
It's hard.
I don't think that there's a VTuber for like a 36-year-old balding overweight man.
I'm 29, guys. He's not talking about me.
No,
Okay.
yeah, exactly.
29.
No, but I mean, there's not really like that's the appeal, right? Is having that idealized version of yourself. You know, I think that's a big part of it. So I don't know. I think it would be hard to sell that.
I think it's cool for people with like health conditions where like they're like actually like bedridden. But
Yeah.
they're just like, I'll just be a VTuber. That way nobody has to see me. Because like, I mean, some people, not everybody's going to wake up and feel the best. You just
Yeah.
slap on a little VTuber. As long as you can change your voice, you're good to go. So I think it's cool as hell. I mean, I don't think it's weird at all. Plus, there's this thing called Video Ninja that you can use.
Yeah.
And I can stream and then I can put like 8 VTubers in the bottom right corner on my screen. It's awesome. My favorite thing was I was doing that. I had 13 VTubers on my stream. We were playing Pummel Party. And I was like, hey, first time watching from Steak and Eggs. Wasn't sure what your stream was going to be like, but this makes sense. I'm like, thanks, man.
They come in from that.
Yeah, that's about right.
13 VTubers.
Oh my God, man. Like, and I think also another reason why people like VTubers is that they can treat them like cartoon characters, and
Oh, yeah.
people can say things that you can't say to a normal person.
Like what?
You know, like there are people that will go into a VTuber's chat and they're like, wow, your boobs look great. I really like your new avatar. And they're like, thank you so much. But like you go and you say that to a normal fucking person and you're banned.
It goes both ways though, kind of like I've seen VTubers make jokes where I was like, if I ever fucking said that,
Exactly.
I could not get
Because
away
they're
with
not
that.
real people.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And I think that's what makes it so compelling.
Yeah.
I'm a very big advocate of it. I think it's great.
I think it's cool as hell.
I think there might be a time in the future where that just becomes the norm.
I think I'm broken.
I feel like it's already pretty normalized. You what?
I think I'm broken because I'm just like, you're saying like, yeah, nobody would say that to a person, but like I tell my homies like all the time, I'm like, yo, bro, you're looking good as fuck. Like, bro, your legs look crazy.
But like it's like your homies, right?
Right? No, 100%.
You
Like,
wouldn't
my
say
buddy
that in
bro.
a stranger's chat. That's what we're talking about.
Oh yeah, a stranger.
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
Yeah, that's weird. But sometimes I don't know. Like sometimes like with me and my boys, sometimes you just gotta tell them they're looking good, man, because nobody else will.
I don't think there's a problem with that
Dude,
at all.
You tell
Yeah.
me. Do you remember this shit when you were a kid? I bet your ass, like me, never got complimented. But when you did, you remembered it forever. Or is that not you?
I would have to have been complimented to know.
That's true. Dude,
Yeah.
when I was a kid, dude, nobody got compliments if you were a guy, but when I
Right.
was a kid at all. But then like the moment one girl was like, oh wow, John, you're looking really nice today. I'm like,
Yeah.
first of all, I would fall in love.
Yeah.
Second of all, I'd be like, hey, you know what? Hey, shit, bro. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe life ain't so bad after all.
Yeah, shit, man.
No, I think that's just usually how it is. I mean, like, I remember, like, there have been a few times where I've, like, showered and people have given me compliments, and I've thought about, like, showering more, but it, like, just didn't really happen.
Yeah.
I think that for a lot of people, like, it should be more normalized to, like, give people compliments because maybe they would, you know, try a little bit harder.
Yeah. I mean, some people need it too. I mean, it's crazy how much it means to somebody.
It's just, but the problem is, like, there's some people that they're not very good at giving compliments, you know?
Yeah, like
It's
they come out the wrong way.
You don't look as fat as you normally do today.
W.
You know, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, your face doesn't look like a pizza today. Congratulations.
Or it can be perceived as a flirting, giving off the wrong idea.
Yeah, which I guess can lead to some awkward encounters, but I mean, I don't know. For me, I never worry about that shit. I'm just like, oh, I can just clarify. Hello, you look great. This was not me flirting. I
Yeah.
was just letting out, you know,
Yeah.
putting that out there. Although that is true. That is true. That does become very uncomfortable sometimes when you're like, hey, bro, I was just trying to be nice. Damn, that's unfortunate. Dude, it's so hard. Sometimes it's harder to be nice than it is to be mean.
I don't think it's really that hard unless you're going like, hey, nice cock, bro. Like it's probably
I don't
not
say
going to be, it's not going to be an issue. Like I never worry about that.
You know, it's crazy.
I usually just try to act like a normal person. And if I do that, everything's going to be pretty much fine.
I stopped complimenting a lot of my friends because I like sometimes when I would compliment people, it would just make them like super self-conscious about that thing, and I don't know why.
That's right.
Yeah, I talked about this so many times before where I ruined a guy's laugh because I complimented his laugh, and then he never laughed the same way ever again.
That's
like
sad.
actual like life-ruining shit.
You ruined his fucking life.
All I said was, "You have the best laugh I've ever heard. It's so funny."
That's fucked up. I can't believe you said that, to be honest. That's crazy. Or like when you give someone a fake compliment, like, hey man, you look pretty good in pink. They don't fucking look good in pink, and they keep wearing pink. And then you don't know how to tell them you're too far invested.
Why would you even say that then?
Just to fuck with them.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
Yeah, it's like psychological warfare.
Your hair looks great today, Emmy.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. You know what, Tectone? Your hair looks great too.
Yeah, thanks, Emmy. I appreciate that.
That's a good one. So let's see. What else happened this week? What else? Oh, Counter-Strike 2 came out. You know what? I am so fucking sick of people shitting on Overwatch 2 for being not really a sequel. Counter-Strike 2 comes out. They say, hey guys, we redid smoke grenades. And everybody's like, wow, it's a completely new game. I can't
I thought
believe
they were
way.
gonna do like a big like visual overhaul and stuff too. So I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, it's a great visual overhaul, but it's like, is it really Counter-Strike 2 or is it Counter-Strike with better graphics and new smokes?
Well,
Like a
I mean, it
few
has
other
better graphics, but I don't know why. I just like expected something different.
I think probably the reason why the community might say it's different is because CS:GO is still widely regarded as a good game,
Yeah.
whereas the original Overwatch people got really bored of really quick.
And it wasn't made by Blizzard.
That's
That's
true.
another big factor.
That's true. But I don't know.
Absolutely.
Overwatch made some of the best characters ever, bro. Widowmaker is beautiful.
I think that they did too. Like, I'll be honest, I'm very happy with like Overwatch. I like Overwatch.
Yeah, they have a ton of iconic
Yeah,
characters.
Cutico is also so sick. And Reinhardt, Winston's dope as hell.
Cassidy, formerly McCree, and like
Yeah.
Diva,
Yeah.
Reaper, Soldier. They're all like everyone knows who they
Yeah,
are.
really strong characters.
Roadhog. That's
Roadhog.
Oh man.
He's sick.
Mercy.
Hell fucking yeah.
What I'm confused is why does every other Roadhog seem tanky, but then when I play him, he feels squishy as shit. I don't know. It's like
You're
every
not doing the heal. You got to do the heal. It's a damage reduction at the same time. A lot of people don't know that. I don't know
I
how.
feel like I'm doing
I knew
something
that.
wrong,
I
bro.
played Roadhog.
It's like when I play League of Legends and I like play Ornn, and like when other people play him, he's like a menace. He sees everybody, can't kill him. But then when I play him, I just do fucking nothing.
And you
It's
want to know
because you
another
fall
reason?
behind and you die too much.
Another reason is
I was 10 and 2.
Whenever you're playing against Roadhog,
And you build like shit.
The-
Sorry, go on.
well, the Roadhog is a counterplay to what you're doing. But whenever you're playing Roadhog, people could be counterplaying you.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
But I will say I have the opposite effect. When other people play Shyvana, they do nothing. When I play Shyvana, I 1v5 repeatedly.
That's what I said about Bastion. Everybody says Bastion's a joke character. Yeah, right. I get like 20 kills a game.
I think you're probably just the best fucking player on earth.
Probably. That's why that's why they had to keep me down in silver, so I didn't go up and ruin the upper ranks.
Yeah.
That
no,
must
I
have
get
been
that.
it.
Dude, here's my opinion. I think it's harder to rank up in silver than it is to rank up in diamond or challenger.
I strongly disagree.
Okay, but let me explain why.
Okay, let me ask a question.
I would
that
love
will,
to hear it.
That will end this. Have you ever been
Please don't
in
yell at me.
Diamond or Challenger
Yes.
and climbed through it?
Yes.
You've been Challenger.
Yes.
No, you have not.
2014 League of Legends.
Then why are you hard stuck in Silver?
Because, want me to tell you why? I'll tell you why. First of all, autofill is bullshit. And I'll just say, at the low ranks, it's RNG coin flip. Okay? Dude, there's going to be 3 idiots. Okay? You win if you have the team with only 1 idiot. Let me rephrase that. No. There's 3 smart players, 7 idiots. You win if you're just the team with 1 idiot. That's it.
Is that true?
No.
Yes, dude. Yes, it is. It's a coin flip lobby. There are games that are unwinnable. And I'm sorry to say,
Then why have I never been in Silver for longer than like 5 days?
because you have good players to play with.
I solo queue Tectone.
They see your username and they throw.
That could be it.
It is.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It is. That's
And that
entirely it.
just happened on all 4 of my accounts.
I mean, it is
Okay.
what it is.
Yep.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, when you start getting good teammates, I'm sure you'll climb through Diamond instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What rank are you, Emmy?
I'm Plat 3. I'm on my way up.
You're Plat 3? You've been there for a pretty long time, huh?
No, I actually just promoted like 3 days ago.
Plat 4 to Plat 3?
Mhm.
Been in Plat 4.
So you still play this shit all the time?
A little bit. I'll play like 2 games every like 3 days or so.
God damn.
What role do you play? If you say support, it doesn't count.
ADC.
Who do you ADC as? Jhin and?
Jhin, Jinx, Ashe, Tectone. You literally play jungle. That's the easiest role.
I
to
play
climb
top
on.
lane. I've
Okay.
swapped because I got bored.
Well, top is still easier to climb on than ADC.
I don't think so.
Look,
What does
if you
ADC stand for?
Attack damage carry.
It's basically
That's
marksman
dumb. That's
or
a
archer.
dumb fucking acronym. What the attack damage character? Like what the hell? What about why not just call it DPS?
Yeah, you know why it's
other DPS characters.
you know why
with
it's even
different roles.
you know why it's even dumber, Asmon? Because the best attack damage carry right now is Ziggs, and Ziggs is a little minion who throws ability power bombs.
Uh-huh.
So the name makes no sense.
Okay.
I don't know where this guy gets his information, but that is not true.
So like basically
I can point it out. U.GG. That's a good ass website. That's where I get all my info.
so does it upset you whenever he does this?
Yes, because he's silver.
Well, I thought he was a challenger though.
Oh right, he's a challenger.
I can do whatever I want. It ain't about what ranks on the screen. It's about what ranks in here.
Okay.
Okay, because I've been alive for 29 years in this country.
Yeah.
And if there's one thing I learned, these labels that the corporations and the leagues put on you don't matter. The only thing that matters is good old American spirit. And in my heart, I'm a challenger.
Okay. But in the game though.
I could be gold in a day
Okay.
if I want. And then I could be plat in a week if I wanted to.
All right. That's decent enough.
I just don't want to.
I don't think I am worried about ever playing League because I'm worried that if I play it, I will have like a month of like a depressive playing at 12 hours a day. And then after the entire month, I still won't be happy about being good at the game. And I'll just hate myself and that will be it.
That's pretty much how it goes.
So I have U.GG pulled up right now.
Yeah.
Bot lane. Highest win percentages. Number 1 for attack damage carry. Seraphine, Karthus, Vigar, Ziggs, then Nilo, Jinx, Ashe, Twitch, Yasuo, Kog'Maw, Jhin.
Well, maybe because your characters were low on the list. Why don't you play the better ones?
because they're dumb and cringe and the pick rate's low.
Oh.
The pick rate is low. That's very true.
Oh, that's right. Because if you pick a character, then they can't pick a character. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Thanks to Ridge Wallet for sponsoring today's episode of Steak and Eggs. Ridge Wallet holds up to 12 cards plus room for cash without being bulky. There's over 30 colors and styles, including gunmetal, burnt titanium, and my favorite, carbon fiber. It's also made with RFID blocking technology that protects you from digital pickpockets with over 50,000 five-star reviews. The Ridge Wallet is the only wallet you will ever need. Check out the link in the description to support the show and get 10% off your next order with code STEAK.
Yeah, I've never played that shit. I played Heroes of the Storm just a little bit, and then I quit that.
I missed that game.
Really?
I go back in every month and I see that Hogger is still the latest released champion.
Yeah.
And I get so sad because that is the best MOBA ever made. It's not even close.
They really just gave up on that game.
They not only did they give up on it, but they put out a press release that they were giving up on it. They were like, guys, you know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. This game is dead. And we're ending the competitive scene. We're not going to be developing it anymore, except for just to milk the remaining people for more microtransactions. And that's it. And they just said it's a wrap. It was the first time I think Blizzard had done that. Well, I guess they kind of did that with StarCraft too. Like, did you guys ever play RTS growing up?
No. I mean, I played Warcraft too.
You ever played like a Command and Conquer, like Warcraft 3?
I played like those like mod games on Warcraft 3, but not the actual game.
Does Bloons Tower Defense count?
No. It does
No?
not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, like they did that, but I feel like RTS has kind of just like died as a genre. Like, do y'all think MOBA is ever going to actually like die as a genre?
No.
No, but I
There's
think
no way.
it's probably going to keep like falling off, I think.
I don't know. I feel like MOBA's still good. I don't think League will ever go anywhere. Like, if you're someone like Tyler One who has something wrong in his head, who can play it for 12 hours every single day and still get angry at something that's I don't know how you consistently get angry at something for that long. Well, then again, that's me and Genshin Impact. Never mind, I totally get Tyler One now. Anyways, like,
So did you quit that game?
Genshin?
Yeah.
So
I was having a conversation with my stream about this.
it's not really that I quit it. It's more like I just beat it.
So like, but how do you beat it if they just keep bringing out new characters?
Or you just don't get them.
Well, then so you didn't beat it.
Well, so here's the thing.
Okay.
There's a bunch of free-to-play players, right? They don't have every character.
Yeah, of course.
You don't have to get them all. It doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah, but like, I mean, didn't they? All right, so like, what if they add in, like, they call it's like the Abyss or something like that?
Yes, Abyss.
Yeah. What if they add in another one of those where it's like a bit harder or it's the same difficulty, but it's like a new one? Would you go back and play it?
Well, so every 2 weeks they add in a new Abyss, right? But it's the same Abyss. It's just like I'm refreshing it.
Yeah. So
right. But like,
that doesn't really count.
no joke, I see players on that streaming it stuck in there for like 4 or 5 hours.
Right.
I log in, I beat it in 12 minutes, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Every time, because my account is insane. Because I have
what makes you think that? Why do you think that happens? That you beat it so much faster than they do?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
2 things:
Okay.
luck and a whole lot of money.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Because,
okay.
dude, I have this character.
Where's the luck in that?
I have this for my artifacts. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, the stats are random. Right?
yeah, so I have this IRL that's like, it is the most consistent OP IRL probably in North America.
Mhm.
Now, there are other people who like, they have damage for screenshot builds. I don't go those, right? I do consistency. I want the same result every single time. And that's why I go 99.5% crit rate, which, yeah, that's true. 1 in every 200 runs won't really go so well for me. But the other 199 will go great. And I just slaughter everything. And I've just done it for years, and I'm just like, I'm good, because the content is the weird thing. It's getting easier. The longer the game goes on, it gets easier.
Why?
Because they want to bring in new players. They don't want to focus on making the old they pander to new players. They don't pander to who have been like loyal to their game at all.
Okay.
They just don't.
They can't really get more money out of you.
Yeah, and the games that are added.
So do you think the people that like Genshin Impact are mad right now? Listening to this?
Oh, listening to this, they get mad at everything.
They don't like you.
No, yeah, 100%.
Well,
Yeah,
most people just like the game for the characters, right? They probably don't care about this.
Yeah, no, that's why I like the game too. But like, it's crazy to me when like I complain about the game state.
Yeah.
And I say the game state's not good.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, no, but Eula is so hot. It's like, bro, what the fuck does that have to do with anything, dipshit? I'm saying the game's bad, not the characters are ugly. It's crazy to me.
Well, yeah, because they're not playing the game.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
the reason why. Okay, because like I feel like every time people have the same response to you in the Genshin Impact community that the people in the WoW community have to me.
Yeah.
And that's not a good thing.
I think it's a great thing.
Really?
I love it.
So you're you consider yourself like the reality check?
No, I consider me I wouldn't say I consider myself the reality check, but I do consider myself a real ass bitch in a fake ass world.
Okay.
So maybe that's a little bit similar.
So he's a reality check. That's what it's about.
Okay, but here's the thing. Everything that I'm saying, people can't disprove it. It's the truth.
Yeah.
It's an easy game. It's bad story. Here it is. It's good moments, but it's horrible to get there.
Why do you think because whenever y'all play it, like obviously you pop off, like people watch Genshin Impact, but like I feel like there's not a lot of big Genshin Impact content creators.
Well, that's because anytime a Genshin Impact content creator plays another game, their viewer count goes down by like 90%. And people would rather, dude, it's the truth. You can go to the category, you will see people running around collecting mint and berries, doing nothing. Tons of viewers. They will swap to just chatting, doing anything else, putting their whole heart and soul in it. 1/100th of what was there.
Isn't that how it is in League too?
For a lot of people, I mean, it kind of depends. There's been a lot of people who like started in League and then grew out of it, but
Yeah.
I think it's like that with any game that has like a really big core community.
Well, I feel like it's different because in League, they're doing something. They're playing the game.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess you can also like, is there like a skill level that's like apparent from different players in Genshin?
No.
Well, like I
It's
guess
money
there's that
level.
too. Money
It
level.
is money level. Like there is nobody that is like, this guy's crazy, because there's nothing to be crazy at. Like
That's what I figured. I just thought I'd
So
ask.
they're just never going to add anything hard into the game?
no.
No.
And,
That's
and
probably a good idea.
you know what's crazy too? They've also said yeah, we're never making anything hard. They've gone on paper.
Yeah.
They said, endgame, it's not happening, guys. Stop asking.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, why am I here? And people say, well, once every 6 weeks, we get a 2-hour dialogue bloated quest. And I'm like, I'm good, bro.
I don't know. Like, whenever I eventually play this game, I wonder what it's actually going to be like. Because I've played a lot of other, like, of these, like, weird type games like that, like MMO, like, collection type games. And I like them. I think that they're enjoyable.
Yeah, I honestly like Genshin, but I haven't played, like, the endgame stuff you're talking about or spent, like, a crazy amount of money.
Yeah, no, Genshin.
So, like, you never, like, so, okay, so, like, how much did you play? Like, how far along?
I've played all of the main questline stuff up to the most recent one, like the most recent like main story stuff.
That's
So
the Sumeru, right?
yeah, Sumeru.
Yeah.
So I played up till oh god, the purple one.
Inazuma.
Yeah, Inazuma. I played up to Inazuma and I really enjoyed it. I liked it.
How much money you spent on the game?
How much money have I spent? Well, one time, so when I first started playing Genshin, I swore I'd never spent money.
But
And then one time I went to North Carolina with a bunch of my friends and we got really drunk and I was like, guys, what if I just spent $400 on Genshin right now? And I did it. But since then, I've only spent about another like
that's it?
200.
That's it, bro.
No, I'm lying. I've spent like 800 total.
That's it. Bro, I spent
Okay,
more than that
but
on one banner, bro. That's crazy.
I've spent under
Hey,
2,000.
let me tell you, I got to imagine Holyverse. You need to get those numbers up, buddy.
Yeah.
You need to get them numbers up.
I'm being shamed for not wailing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's like I feel like I did that in like every game because in my mind I can whale and just write it off. Just fucking write it off. And so, all right, yeah, sure, let's spend $1,000. Like you tell me $400, like that's crazy. I remember we used to cap out for 1,000 in Lost Ark on release.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing
Yes.
about that. Why did they do that?
So basically what Amazon did is they were like, okay, we don't want people to just be completely irresponsible with our game. So we're going to only allow you to spend $1,000 a day.
Oh wow,
You can only spend $1,000 a day
Wow.
on the game. So this comes out and it's made public immediately because people like Shroud are, you know, and Nick are spending $1,000 and they're like, well, why can't I give this game more money? Why is it broken?
Yeah.
And so they find out that there's like some cap in it. And then everybody's talking about how ridiculous it is that you can spend $1,000 in a game in a day. And that's the cap, as if this is somehow healthy that you spend $1,000 a day. So then Amazon responds and they lower it to $400.
Oh,
And
no.
now you can only spend $400 a day in the game. So what people would do is they would spend $400 and they would have their friend or another account that they could spend an additional $400 a day on.
What? That's crazy.
Yes. Yep. That's right. And the best part about it, so whenever all this was happening, the max item level was like around, let's say 1,400. Okay. Whenever you start the game now, you pretty much start at 1,445.
No way, bro.
They spent all that money for nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing.
That's sick.
It's so funny.
What the fuck?
Now,
Yep.
the other thing I wanted to talk about for Genshin before we move on is that there's a new game coming out called Honkai Star Rail.
Yes.
This was so funny because I'm going to play the shit out of it.
Mhm.
What was it? I'll play it for 2 weeks, and then Hoyoverse will tell me, yeah, we don't want you playing anymore.
So here's the thing.
stop playing.
If they're going to sponsor me again, I'm going to be real. Y'all need to pay for my spins.
Yep.
Like I wanted to get these new characters, and on the beta I couldn't farm them out. So like next time, juice my account with like 10 grand worth of stuff. I mean, it's
Yep.
beta, right? I mean, like who cares?
Yep.
And just let me do spins.
These,
Let me do that.
these gacha companies, they don't get it, man. That's what people want to say. For sponsorships, they don't want to see you play the game. They
Oh, yeah.
want to see you spend money.
Well, I did play the game. I played Honkai Star Rail. Did you like it?
So here's the thing. So I'm a big turn-based RPG guy. I love it.
This is my first turn-based game since
Pokemon?
Super Mario RPG
Oh, okay. Damn.
in 1997, something like that.
That's crazy. So
Dude, I
played-
would love to see you play like Persona 5 or something.
What's Persona 5?
We don't know Persona.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's
No
so
idea.
good,
It's really
bro.
good.
It's incredible. It's dude. It's
But he needs to play Undertale first.
yeah. You still need to play
I gotta
Undertale.
get to that.
I need my React content, bro.
I actually have a lot of games I need to play. I feel like I'm the only person with this problem. There's like 50 games I'm trying to play.
No, I
don't
have.
have time for
I
it.
also have tons, but I have
Okay.
no idea when to play them.
There you go. Well, I mean, like I played Star Rail, and unironically, I actually had fun.
Yeah.
And I thought that like because it's like, okay, this is some fucking anime bullshit, turn-based, pay to win. Like, what the fuck is this? But I played it, and like, like you did that dragon fight. That shit was cool.
Yeah, I was surprised how challenging it was for such like a early game thing.
I mean, I
thought it was fun. I love turn-based combat like that. I
So,
thought it was good.
I actually got a funny message from my buddy. I reacted to his video this morning.
Yeah.
And I called him painfully optimistic about his takes on Honkai Star Rail. Okay. And I said that in the video, and he sends me a message, and he says, "Painfully optimistic is the perfect description of me for every game I play. How else does anyone play Gacha?" Then he sends me the Gacha cycle, game announced, hype, gameplay showcase beta, painfully optimistic. In parentheses, we are here right now. Game release, grind face off, honeymoon phase. 2 weeks after launch, honeymoon phase over, in quotations, I'm sure more will come. 3 weeks after launch, barely doing your dailies. 1 month after launch, uninstall. That's how every gacha goes.
Well, I'll tell you, like the last one that I played like that was Tower of Fantasy.
Yep.
And I quit that game because I beat it.
Yep.
I 100%ed every fucking zone. I was on the leaderboard for the fucking whatever I don't know. It's like some like infinitely scaling bullshit.
Yep.
I had like the highest item level. My combat rating was really fucking high. Every weapon I had was max 6 stars.
Yep.
And yeah, I beat the game. And there's no reason to come back and keep playing.
It's because the beginning of every gacha game, and I mean, you know this, the beginning of every gacha game is the same thing with every MMO. It is the best.
Mhm.
You go, you kill, you grind, new item, shing, 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 shiny shit, pull, new character.
Yep.
5-star. Oh, new artifact, level up. Oh, look at all this currency. Nothing.
And then they cut you off.
They cut you off like a drug addict waiting for his next fix. But you know how you get that fix back?
Money.
And money.
Yeah, that's
Because
right.
if you don't, it's gone.
That's depressing.
Yep.
Depressing as hell.
That's why anybody who says, "Oh yeah, I played Genshin for a day. It was awesome. I played Honkai Star Rail for 5 hours. It was amazing." It's like, dude, every gacha has that feeling.
But, like, that's a good thing, though. Like, is it really, like, should they try to make the game good for people who spend 300 hours in it?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's not a surprise that they focus a lot more on just like that entry, like early game experience, because those are the people, they're going to be having fun. They're going to spend $35 on the game.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to play it for like, 6 hours and then they quit and that's it.
But
It's over.
I get that mentality, but it would be so easy to just let players who want to play the game have a mode to test their accounts, because the entire purpose of
Well,
Genshin.
why aren't you playing Lost Ark?
Why am I not playing Lost Ark?
Yeah.
Because that game's not good.
Is it, you really think Lost Ark is bad?
I did not enjoy it at all.
There's no.
And here's the thing, for Lost Ark, it's an MMO, and all my friends just like quit playing, and like I'm not gonna play an MMO by myself.
I always do that.
Are there waifus in that game?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, like there's like a reputation system, and it's called rapport, and you go from like neutral, acquaintance, good friend, and like trusted.
Yeah.
And there's like 3 female NPCs that there's a romance level for above that.
Mm.
So yeah, they do have that.
I get that.
Okay.
Like for like games like, I'm a very dedicated player to any game that I like. I play Fortnite, League of Legends every single day. Have been playing both those games pretty much since launch. I've never stopped playing League, besides maybe a year and a half where I realized it was really bad for my health and my mental sanity. But like, I'm just saying, like a game mode, like for example, like a horde wave mode where you can just kill shit. The more shit you kill, the higher score gets. The longer you fight, the more the score goes up. That way, each time a new character is released, you can see how that would positively or negatively affect.
But that's the problem, because if you do that, then people are going to figure that out, and then they're going to say this character is overpowered, this character isn't overpowered. But if you make everything fucking easy, nobody can figure out what's good or not, because the game is so easy that it doesn't matter.
Well,
and that's actually the secret to balancing, is that you don't actually balance. You just make everything in the game so easy that the balance doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, that's a good point, but also like there are a lot of characters in the game that are just completely fucking bullshit OP, and it's disgusting. Like there's this character called Ganyu. You just shoot something with an arrow.
Isn't she the one with the fat ass?
That's every character in the game.
Oh, really? Okay.
Dude, Ganyu got a fat ass. Eula got a fat ass. Shit.
Well, isn't
Raiden
it like in
Shogun.
the story that like she was eaten by a monster?
Oh yeah, but she was too thick.
Yeah, she was too thick in the
Wait,
monster.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, it's in the monster's mouth.
I thought this was a joke. It's actually true. It's in the game.
No, yeah, her hips are so wide that she couldn't be swallowed. She got a dumper. It's actually crazy.
Yeah.
But
And they
yeah,
wrote that. That's in the actual game. This isn't in DeviantArt. It's not. It's some fucking fan fiction. It's actually in the game.
well, there's also a quest where they do. I mean, you cover your ears. I don't want to talk about it in front of you.
Well,
You know, I won't mention it. Oh, okay, they have a JOI quest in the game,
okay.
What's JOI?
so it's jerk off instructions, and it's in the game.
What?
Yes, it's a quest in Liyue Harbor, and there's this like perfume lady, and she's giving you instructions to make perfume, but it's literally just like, yeah, now do it faster. It's crazy. Like it is crazy.
What?
Matt,
Yeah.
I gotta try this game out.
Dude,
Oh.
could you just please do it already?
I've
I've been waiting for years, and I've been telling everybody, dude.
Not a year. I said I was gonna play it like a few months ago.
No, you have been saying this since the beginning, Asmon, and then you say, "Oh yeah, I'll play it when they sponsor me, dude." I'm like,
Well, I just eventually, whenever I run out of content in other games, I will play this game. I'll try it out. Why not? What's wrong with that?
nothing,
Yeah.
and I think you will have a great time.
I hope that Genshin Impact does a KFC event here in the US
I know.
because I will live stream that. Have you seen the videos?
Of people like stealing the cardboard cutouts?
It's
Yes.
good.
Yes. I cannot wait for this to come to the US. That will be amazing.
I feel like it won't.
No, it won't,
Yeah.
because they don't make enough. They don't make the majority of their profits from the U.S., so they're not going to come here.
Oh my god, bro! Like Diablo did a collaboration with KFC,
Mhm.
and that was great. Like they actually brought back. Remember the Double Down?
Yep,
How do you not know what the Double Down is?
I don't go to KFC a lot.
bro, you went to the Streamer Wars. They were sponsored by the Double Down.
Okay, so imagine like a sandwich, right? But instead of buns, it's chicken.
Mhm.
So it's literally just like it's a sandwich, but it's not really a sandwich. It's just
It's
two.
just chicken.
Look at that.
There it is. It's right there.
That look crazy.
That's a Double Down.
Oh my
So
God.
guess what? Diablo, if you bought one of these during the promotion, you got invited to the Diablo 4 closed beta.
Yep.
That's right.
That is crazy.
Yep.
What?
Yes. And I hope that more games do that. And I think that they apparently are now adding in Korea, there's a triple down.
A triple
You're
down?
kidding.
There's no, I swear to God, there's actually a triple down. And apparently, I told them, I was like, listen, like you guys need to have, with the expansion of Diablo 4, whenever it comes out in like 2 years, you need to buy a triple down and you get the beta for that one
Dude,
too.
you need to go to like McDonald's or fast food restaurants in other countries. They like the menus are always like slightly different with like different items. It'd be so interesting to see you go to like a McDonald's in Asia.
I don't know. I mean, what if it's bad?
Dude, they sell a spaghetti at McDonald's in other countries.
Imagine
The
that.
fuck? Why?
The mixed spaghetti.
Wait, can I ask you a question? Because I want to know if you'll share the same friend of mine. What's the best thing about McDonald's? That's a hard question. To me, it's so obvious.
So obviously, I think it's the McNuggets. However,
That's a good point. Yep.
I think that their drinks are also really, really good.
They're
Yep.
very crispy.
What the drinks?
Yeah,
How is a drink crispy?
like it's crisp.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
I'm sorry. I use the words like crispy and crunchy for things that aren't.
That spread
really-
is so crunchy.
I can. I can see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see what you're saying. Yeah, sure. I feel like it's probably the nuggets, the McNuggets.
But is there anything that happens at a McDonald's where you just have to go?
Well, like special events.
Yeah.
I'll usually get a McRib and then feel sick after and say I'm never gonna do it again.
Bro, the Monopoly event at McDonald's?
Nah, bro, like that's just fake.
That's a scam.
There's no way.
Wait, no, don't say that. I go every time and I get a large drink, large fry, large McNugget box. And I'm like, dude, look at all these. I'll win eventually. I never won shit, but it's so exciting. You don't like that? I have to go when that happens.
I liked it when I was a kid, but I never won anything.
Back in the struggle days, I would go there and I would really hope that I would get one of the fucking free ones. Like, come on, boy, I'm hungry. Let's go.
Dude, was y'all's like life's backup plan or like your career plan was like, you know what, I'll just win the fucking lottery?
Yeah. No, I always assumed that whenever I was like a little kid, everybody else is like, oh, I want to be an astronaut or I'm going to be a lawyer. I was like, I'm going to live off the government and play video games. And I'm going to live at my mom's. I'm going to play video games all day and I'm not going to do shit. And I'm not going to have a job. I don't want a job. I have to wake up early for a job. I hate waking up early. It's not going to happen. And that was my plan whenever I was like 7 years old. And the teacher, you know what? We got it graded and she put an X next to that. She said I was wrong.
What?
Well, look at me now, bitch.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
But do you want a name drop just to rub it in or no?
No, not really.
No, good. I'll say
it's
this.
not a big
Hey,
deal to
Mr.
me.
Moss, fuck you, dude. Always telling me that video games are a waste of time. Not anymore, buddy.
Yep.
How old do y'all think is too old to stream? Like, how long do we think we can do
Like
this
to
for?
start to stream or to like still be streaming?
Still be streaming.
So I think that number goes up every year because the audience of people that are watching goes up every year.
Yeah.
So
There's a
like
lot of people in their like late 30s, 40s on Twitch now.
yeah, back in the day, if you were 30, it's like, bro, like what are you doing? Like go like come on, like go like get some retirement, pick up your social security and do something with your life.
Yeah.
But like now, I feel like there's a lot of people that are in their 30s streaming and and the best part about it is like now they actively don't like the like W community, Zoomer community, but they used to be that 10 years ago.
Yep.
They just don't realize it. I don't know. What do you think? What's the cutoff?
I don't think there's like a too old. Like I feel like if people want to watch someone, it doesn't matter how old they are. Like I can see a lot of streamers still streaming when they're like 40, 50, even 60.
Summit will be streaming whenever he is 57 years old.
Yeah. I
He'll
agree.
be still wearing that fucking hat.
Yeah, a lot of people tell me like I'm too old to stream because I think I'm like 47 when in reality I'm 29.
But
Yeah.
people tell you that?
Oh, I get told, bro, you're too old, bro. Like, bro, get a job.
No, that there's like a lot of older streamers on Twitch, like that like mayor guy.
Mayor?
Yeah, like the mayor of have you not seen him?
No.
He was on LSF because he was like on a date with some other woman in like her 50s and they were just like making out on stream.
That's awesome.
Man.
That's awesome. I'm ready for a streamer president. Dude, imagine, IRL White House streams would go crazy.
Yeah, that'd be lit.
Like, that's what we need, bro.
I'm just saying, like, I think that, like, obviously there's, like, with streaming, there's, like, such a big element of it that's relatability. So, like, if people can relate to you, then, and they can be like, oh, yeah, this guy's like me, then I think that people are going to watch you. So, if you're out there and you're, like, fucking 65 or something like that, it's going to be really hard for a bunch of, like, 25-year-old dudes to relate to you.
Yeah.
It's like even like whenever I'm watching streams of like Kai or like Aiden or somebody like that. Well, not Aiden anymore, but Kai, or one of the other guys like that. I remember being just like that, but that was 10 years ago. And so it's like the way that I think and the way that I do go about things and like what I think about isn't the same as what they do anymore. And like I like if I went on their stream, the viewers from that stream wouldn't be like, oh, wow, this guy's so cool. They wouldn't really be like, okay, well, we don't really have a lot in common with this fucking.
Yeah, they couldn't relate at all.
Yeah, this 32-year-old boomer. Like, what's this old man doing on our
I guess
stream?
it just depends then on if people that are right now, like I guess like 23
Yeah.
to like mid or upper 30s, if they're still watching Twitch in the next 10, 20 years, it probably depends on
I mean,
that.
what the fuck else you think they're gonna do?
I don't know, like grow up, have a
No.
family.
No.
No. Twitch viewers, no.
Well, no, they're
Aw.
gonna sit there with their kid and they're gonna be typing out like, you know what you need to do with your life. Yeah, exactly. No, that's what it's gonna be. In 10, 20 years, it'll be the exact same thing, and they'll just be older.
That's how I know I'm getting old.
What's that?
I've been saying this phrase a lot lately. Back in my day.
Yep.
Been saying that a lot lately.
I don't know. As a Warcraft player, I've been used to that.
Dude, I was playing League the other day, and I was introducing my buddy Pink to playing League of Legends. And then I was like, back in my day, there was only like 30 champions. And now
Yep.
look at this shit. 110, 120. I mean, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Or the other thing. Dude, Netflix. Remember old Netflix?
Mhm.
You used to get DVDs
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
people
put them in
have
your mailbox,
in.
bro.
My dad still gets them.
What?
They still do that?
Yes. He still gets them. And sometimes they're not the right ones, and he fucking calls up Netflix and he complains, and it's like a whole thing, and they have to apologize to him, and they send him replacement DVDs, and he's been doing this like obsessively or meticulously ever since 2005 or 2006.
I didn't even know they still
He
have
still
that
gets
service.
DVDs. That's right.
He doesn't just get the old Netflix machine on the TV.
Well, there's some things on streaming that aren't on. There's some things that are not on streaming, and there's some things that are on discs and other things that are on streaming.
What's a dish that isn't on stream?
I don't know. Like
No Country for Old Men.
Probably, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sick.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Do you have any idea how many subscriptions you're paying for? I didn't. Well, today's sponsor, Rocket Money, is here to help. Rocket Money is an all-in-one finance platform that helps you save more and spend less. The personal finance app allows you to manage subscriptions, lower bills, build a custom budget, and grow your savings all in one place. I'm using Rocket Money to cancel all my unwanted subscriptions with just a tap. Rocket Money also alerts me of important changes that impact my credit score and offers insights on ways to improve it. It helps me set budgets by monitoring spending by category and sends me notifications when I've exceeded them. To save more and spend less, join the 3.4 million members using Rocket Money, and I've got the hookup. Go to rocketmoney.com/stake or click the link in the description to get started for free, or unlock even more features with premium. That's rocketmoney.com/stake to get started for free. Get your money right. But yeah, like back in my day, oh God, I keep saying it, bro. It's like a subconscious like tick about me. I used to think like, internet memes were funny, but this morning I felt like I was like 90 years old because I was just sitting there losing my shit because there was this bird trying to fly in the sky, but it couldn't because the wind was going too hard.
Stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Stupid fucking bird.
Yeah.
Just flapping its wing going nowhere. He don't know any better. He probably thinks he's going crazy too.
Going so fast.
Yeah, dude's a fucking idiot. Oh, also, I see. What is John Wick 4? The Fortnite guy?
Well, no, it's a cyberpunk guy.
Oh, Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Maybe I should watch that.
So-
I love that guy.
You said the Fortnite guy?
Yeah. Have you
My
seen,
bad.
have you seen John Wick?
I haven't.
Shit's good.
Is it?
It's actually good. Like I didn't know what to think about it. I was like, maybe this is just some like bullshit. Nah, it's really good. It's a great movie. Now, it's not a really complex, like, Oscar-winning movie, but goddamn, it's fun to watch.
Dude, that's all I need.
Yeah.
I don't need all this deep complexity bullshit. Like, for anime, I just watch shonens, bro. Just dude becomes stronger, becomes the best. Simple. Don't need the complexity. I don't care at all. If John Wick is just a dude whipping people's ass.
He just beating people's ass, and that's it. And they piss him off, he gets them. That's what it is.
Hell yeah,
It's just
dude.
that simple.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think John Wick is fucking great. Like, cause I remember like you talking about Netflix.
Yeah.
What about Redbox? Did you guys ever go to
Yep.
Redbox?
Yeah,
Yep.
Redbox.
So every single time that a new Jason Statham movie would come out, my dad and I would rent it and we would watch it. And every single one was exactly the same. It was like, oh, I'm retired. It's like, yeah, but one more job. And it's like, I don't want to do it. And they're like, you just do this one job and you're out of this life forever. And he's like, all right, I'll do it.
I'm getting too old
Yeah.
for this shit.
And then that's the movie. And we watched it every single weekend. It's a new one every time. I don't know how they made them so fast. So it's like John Wick is kind of the same thing, but it's a little bit more, I don't know really what the word is, a little bit more classy.
Dude, when I watched The Matrix with Keanu Reeves, I guess the internet didn't exist back then. Maybe it did. I'm not sure.
Yeah, now it's The Matrix with Andrew Tate.
Yep.
Oh, shit. It took me a second. I was like, there's no fucking way. But there was the online reviews like didn't exist back then.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually not sure. Was the reception to Matrix, the original one, was it good?
Yeah.
Really? Because everybody around me in my circle, like there was two movies that I really liked that people didn't like. I really liked The Matrix and I really liked Daredevil with I think Ben Affleck. But I'm not sure if both of those movies were widely received because everybody else around me hated them, but I loved them.
So Daredevil, I remember like I watched both of these movies in movie theaters.
Yeah.
And I don't actually, no, I did not watch Matrix because it was an R-rated movie and I didn't watch it until it went out. It came to like VHS.
Yeah.
And that's how long ago it was. And with Daredevil, I feel like Daredevil just didn't sell as well because it wasn't like a mainstream. Like the thing is, they keep trying to do this shit with like adding these new Avengers and these new Marvel characters that nobody gives a fuck about, like the Celestials. What is this? Like the Eternals? Like who the fuck are these guys? Like yeah, they're in the lore, but nobody cares about them. People like Thor. Everybody knows Thor.
They already did like 10 movies of each like relevant Marvel character. Though.
Dude,
that doesn't matter. They just do another one.
I fucking hate Thor. Let
Really?
me tell you. I like movie Thor. I like movie Thor. I hate comic book variants of comic book characters. They're bullshit. Like, how is there 29 different versions of every comic book character? Like Deadpool has like 40 spinoffs, and they're all different. And it made me so fucking mad because I was watching this thing called Death Battle where they take characters and they make them fight each other.
Yeah.
They said that Thor would beat Ultra Ego Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z, a dude who can blow up galaxies. And when you watch Thor in Endgame, he beats one purple guy. And they're like, oh, okay, this guy's insane. But apparently there's a spinoff of Thor called like World Breaker Thor.
No, that's Hulk.
Okay, there's a different version of Thor. I don't even know what it's. Yeah, dude, Thor also. Apparently his claps are crazy.
No, that's also Hulk.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the Hulk, but there's a Thor version that's crazy broken.
Well, that's whenever Odin gives him his powers and Thor gets older and he becomes more powerful.
But I feel like that's dude, it's so bullshit how they just like, oh yeah, well, a Thor version 59.
Well, it's like you contextualize this, right?
Okay.
So like, Odin, who's Thor's dad, beat Thanos 1v1.
Right.
Fucking actually beat Thanos 1v1. And also Odin stopped, what's his name? Galactus.
Right.
From consuming fucking like what's not Midgard, like whatever the fuck it is, like they're the world that they live in, Asgard. And like Thor as like an older man after he gets the Odin, like the Odin power or whatever the fuck it is even more powerful than that. So like Galactus is infinitely more powerful than anything in Dragon Ball Z.
There's no way. Well, what can Galactus do?
He literally predates the Big Bang.
Okay.
He eats planets.
Okay, that's not even that impressive. Because Beerus can sneeze and blow up a universe.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
He exists beyond one universe. He's multidimensional.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at everything. Like the more that I get into the weeds
That
of this.
just sounds inconvenient. Does it like actually make you powerful?
But I'm just saying, like, bro, how are you gonna make movie Thor such a bitch compared to comic book Thor?
Because I'll tell you why. The reason why is because whenever a character's power level gets too high, it becomes so theoretical that the audience can't relate to it or they can't appreciate it.
It's also not interesting.
Yeah, they did that to JoJo. Fun fact, they did that to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean arc.
I haven't seen that one yet.
The characters got so out of control that they have to literally, the next arc, they go back in time.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
And it's awesome, by the way. Well, it's cool and it is. I have some gripes about part 7, but they go back and the new part 7 arc is about horseback riding. I'm not even kidding you. And it's really good.
That sounds good to me. I just finished Log Horizon, so I might start watching that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like Stone Ocean at all because it does get way too ridiculous. But what I'm saying is, though, is that like, I just think because I love power scaling. I love those conversations. It's so cool. Like the constant shifting balance of who wins in a fight, Goku versus Saitama, is so exciting. But like, I just don't think it's fair how people take. Well,
no, you're totally right that like you can't, because the reason why you're doing it is it's like 3 or 4 different extensions of like power level implications, and it becomes so theoretical that it's boring.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But it's like like the reason why they don't use those versions in the in the movie is like whenever Thor's fighting Gore the God Butcher, right? The new one is Gore has a sword, Thor has a fucking axe, and you know, like whatever the girl, I forgot the girl's name, has a hammer. It's simple. It's very simple. And I think the more that you get into like really heavy power scaling, the less interesting it is. And it's like it's a counterintuitive thing, but it's like Apocalypse from X-Men is like not really that interesting of a character because he's just so ridiculously overpowered that anytime that he's in the story, you know what's going to happen, except for in some like weird, like, you know, fucking, cosmic alignment, you know, where like he ends up losing.
Do you enjoy shit like that too? Like, do you like talking about like who would win in a fight, this versus that?
Yeah, sure.
Because I have a very good, it's very specific, I say this, manga recommendation. If everyone give it a shot. I just found this on Netflix, and it was horrible. And I was like, you know what? This might be like Black Clover, where the anime is really bad, the manga's really good, and it was. There's a show called Record of Ragnarok. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the manga of that is crazy. So it's literally just gods fight humans. Who wins in a fight? But the humans have god weapons, so they can actually fight them. It is so cool. Like matchups like Thor versus Lubu, Jack the Ripper versus Hercules. Oh my God. I was on the edge of my seat. I was reading this shit. It is so goddamn good. It's so interesting. And like seeing people's like unique takes on the gods and humans and like, why did Jack the Ripper get like this? Dude, it is so good. It's incredible. Please read it.
Oh, fuck. I mean, like, I got to do another one now.
Oh
my God. I got so many that I've got to watch. I was thinking about starting One Piece.
No.
Why?
Okay, if the anime or the manga?
The anime.
I wouldn't personally, and it's pretty, I would say it's pretty agreed upon. I would even say in majority. I don't think this is just a Tectone take, that the manga is just so much better than the anime. It's ridiculous. Like you can get through the manga in 2 to 3 weeks. The anime will take you at the rate that you watch shows, probably 5 years.
All right.
Right. But it's better drawn. The pacing's better. The paneling's good. You do have to read it, but it's...
that's why we're gonna watch the anime. Yep, that's the reason.
Well, then watch One Piece, which is like there's a specific way to watch One Piece where you still get everything, but you skip like all of the bullshit.
What bullshit?
Like the
Filler shit.
Yeah, so like the
matter.
filler, and then also
So you have to understand that like, did either of y'all play Final Fantasy 14?
No,
I didn't know.
Oh wait, for a little bit.
So at the beginning, there's a place called A Realm Reborn. It's like the beginning of the game, and everybody says it's like super boring and it sucks and nobody likes it.
What's your favorite?
I liked it. I thought it was great.
Yeah,
that was great. So I'm not going to skip anything. I'm actually going to play through it and like
Oh, you want the full experience?
Yep, I'm going to watch the whole thing.
Well then, okay. The problem is that like with One Piece, there are certain episodes where it's supposed to be 23 minutes, but then there's 4 minutes of recap of the previous episode, and then the intro, which is 2 minutes or 6 minutes, and then the ending, and then what's going to happen on the next episode. So it's about
I had that happen with Dragon Ball Z as a kid. I'm used to that. Yeah, that's just I just look at my phone at that time. Like, because usually like what I do, if it's like something that's not super interesting, I will be sitting there on my phone. And I'll just be like looking at things, and I'll look at the TV, I'll watch it, I'll come back and forth, and like I think that's actually good for me. I don't mind that. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, y'all don't do that?
I mean, no, I do that for shows that I'm like for example, for Record of Ragnarok when I was watching it.
Okay.
Like when you watch enough shows, you like get it. You're like, oh, okay, this is the part that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like this is the part where it's like it's the backstories that we already know. Oh my God, speaking of which, what is with people making backstories where the main character is going to die in the backstory, but you already know he lives because he's alive in the current time? It's the
like
most
completely kills the excitement.
I feel like it's still interesting because you're like, oh God, a near-death experience.
I've never thought. I'm just like, bruh. It's like,
well, I feel like it's obvious that they're gonna live, but it's like they had a near-death experience.
I mean, I guess for me, I'm just like, bro, he's alive. Who cares? Go next. I'm gonna go on Twitter. I don't know, man. I
don't mind that stuff at all. I think it's totally fine. There's like 4 or 5 animes that I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna watch pretty soon, and after that, I will feel good about myself.
Dude, I just pull up an anime and I finish it all in a day.
See, like I don't do that because I am streaming 10 hours a day, complaining about something. I am talking shit, watching videos, like starting drama. like especially starting drama. And it's just, that's what I do.
Underline.
Yeah, that's what I do though. Like
Yep.
that's fun. And so I will finally end the stream after like 10 hours of doing it. I'll be so tired and it's like, actually, wait a minute, I got another one in me. So like, what do you mean you disagree with me about this? Like, let me pull up your logs. Let's see. Oh wow, look how stupid you are. Let me look at your logs in Hassan's channel. Let's see how dumb you are in there. Oh, look at you, you're banned. Haha. Yeah, and I just start the drama. That's the best thing about the internet. I love that.
Yeah.
And it's like you can just go on the internet and be absolutely fucking insane.
That's true.
You can be absolutely nuts. And like the thing is that it's normal now. Like acting like a completely insane person on the internet is completely normalized. Like typing in all caps lock to like, you know, eat shit on stream or something like that. Nobody does that and then they're ashamed of themselves the next day. It's normal.
I love that.
Fun too.
Dude, caps lock is cruise control for being cool on the internet.
Yeah, I learned
That's
that
the
in
truth.
2007.
Literally try it. I'm telling you, next time you go to a chat, next time you come to my chat, just slap it on.
Yeah.
Try it out.
What do you mean? I was talking to Caps Lock yesterday in your chat.
Oh, I was IRL streaming, so I couldn't read it. I would just see you every now and then and be like, bring me gushers. And then I forgot to bring the gushers.
Well, IRL streams make people even more like dumb.
Dude, my chat loses it in IRL streams.
I love IRL streams.
They're the best. I wish I could do them every day, but dear God, getting out of my house is disgusting. It feels like a chore every single time.
I feel like whenever I do an IRL stream, I lose all sense of self-respect and self-decency.
Yep.
Like there was a time that I did a gardening stream.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I needed to take, like, I was like dirty. And so I took a shower. So I laid on my deck, like facing up, and I sprayed the hose in the air. So it was like it was raining on me. And I took a shower that way on stream. And at that point, I lost all self-respect.
Yep.
And I could do anything after that.
Yep.
It didn't matter.
Dude, I'm the same
There's
way.
something really special about IRL streaming.
It's cool because for some reason people are just okay with it. They don't even call you weird. They just omega lol.
Yeah.
Or they do Craigasm.
The only
Hilarious.
The only thing that I think is cringe about IRL streaming is whenever you're annoying to people that are like employees.
Oh yeah, they're just
Like,
trying to do their shit.
Yeah, it's like
Go about
you're
their
just
day.
like I remember I went to, so they brought back Wendy's spicy nuggets. Y'all remember this?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a good day.
Yep.
And so I told everybody a year before then that if they ever did this, I would go on the day of the release wearing a suit and order spicy nuggets on stream. And the day came and I was like, fuck, I'm going to have to do it. And so I put on my suit, I drove to Wendy's and I ordered my nuggets. But it's like the lady there, and she could tell it's like, okay, this is so, because it's like I didn't really wear a suit. I just wore like a suit jacket and like a nice shirt, but I'm wearing pajama pants underneath. It's like,
Yeah.
and he's got this camera here. It's like, oh, fuck. Okay, here we go. And so, yeah, I mean, obviously she's going to be upset or whatever. And so I try to be as nice as possible because it's like, I can only imagine. It's like if you work at a Wendy's like that, this is like, oh God, it's like another one. It's like a random encounter. It's the last thing you need. I think working at a fast food place like that is the hardest job ever.
I agree.
Yeah.
They get abused as fuck by a lot of the customers.
Mhm.
Like it's just awful.
And knowing that your boss is infinitely stupider than you.
Well, it's like you give somebody 6-piece nuggets, they eat one, and then they say you only gave them 5. And then they want another nugget.
Oh, what a fucked up day that would be, man.
Yeah, it's like, okay, great. Now it's like, what am I supposed to do about this?
Give him another nugget because I think the worst thing in the world is being told the customer is always right. Bitch, no, they're not. They're actually, in fact, majorly wrong. But I get it. You have to serve. Dude, there's so many customers. I just want to hit them.
No, this is not true. Because like at my Chipotle, so I go to 2 Chipotles because sometimes I'll go to Chipotle one day and I don't want them to know that I eat Chipotle every day. So I go to the other Chipotle the second
Oh,
day.
smart.
I can't imagine
Yeah.
you eat. That makes no sense to me.
Why?
It seems too healthy for you.
He doesn't get like the lettuce or vegetables or
Yeah.
anything. It's just like rice, meat, no cheese.
I'll get cheese.
Yeah.
I get queso and cheese.
As I'm going to Chipotle, I don't give a fuck. That sounds so good right now. It's crazy.
Delicious. It's amazing. is so good. And so I go there, and like one time I showed up at 9:30. They closed at 10. Bro, they were freestyling. And I walked into it. We closed, bro.
No way,
I'm
dude.
like, are you serious? They're like, yeah, it is what it is. And I'm like, okay.
Wait, hold up.
So you
I
just,
guess we
you
gotta
just
go to the
fucking
other one.
left?
And now, a word from our sponsors.
It's not a secret that I'm loud. I'm pretty sure everyone in the Austin area can hear me doing this ad read right now. But you know what aren't loud? Starforge Systems computers. Not only are their computers quieter than Killua's footsteps, but they're faster than Saitama's as well. The decision is simple. Get yourself the computer that will always win the power scaling discussion. Starforge Systems. Starforge Systems has computers for first-time gamers all the way to PCs built for even the biggest streamers. Check out starforgesystems.com and get your new computer today. Okay, give me your Chipotle order. I want to eat what you eat, and I'm going to experience what it's like to be you for a moment. Okay.
Brown rice.
Okay.
Hey, brown rice? I wouldn't have expected that.
Okay, brown
Is
rice.
that a good or a bad thing?
Brown rice is more healthy.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I guess it tastes the fucking same. It's the same as like the reason why I get brown rice is that I think it's dirtier. Like I like tap water more than bottled water because I feel like because like there's obviously like, you know, parts of like dead animals and like fecal matter and like glass in tap water.
Really?
Yeah.
I
And-
only drink tap water or fridge water.
Yeah, and it's like I think it tastes better because it adds flavor. It adds like a little bit of it adds like some volume to it.
Yeah,
Makes the tap water taste better. I
Yeah.
only drink tap water.
yes, what I do is when I go to get my water, I piss in the toilet and then I drink that. That way I know it's sterile.
Oh yeah, I saw that on TV. But the guy was on Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
It has one, bro.
Okay.
What
Can you
the
drink
fuck,
can
dog?
you just drink your own piss forever?
I don't
like,
think so, no.
theoretically.
No, dude. That's what you say some out of pocket shit, dog. All right, brown rice.
It's like plugging a fucking a power outlet into itself.
Oh yeah.
It's infinite.
But it would last for a while, right?
I don't know.
Okay,
I haven't tried it.
okay,
So,
brown rice.
Brown rice. Yeah,
Yep.
I like brown rice more than white rice for that reason.
Yep.
And then also pinto beans,
Pinto. Yep.
and then steak,
Okay, steak.
queso,
Queso.
the brown salsa, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know.
Oh, salsa verde.
Whatever the fuck, and just a little bit of that.
Doesn't verde mean green?
Yeah, it is. It's green.
It's green
It's
salsa.
brown.
It do look
It's
brown.
You look at it, that's just brown.
Yeah,
There's
it look
red,
brown.
there's brown, that's brown.
Yeah, and then what else?
And then shredded cheese.
Shredded cheese.
And then I get a large drink,
Which one?
Mr. Pibb.
Mr. Pibb. All right, I'm getting that after
And
this.
the thing is, though, it's like if you want the real Chipotle experience, close your eyes and take one item off the menu because they don't have it.
Damn, that's deep, bro.
It's a joke. But like, yeah, no, that's what I get usually if everything
This
works.
is a burrito or is it a bowl?
Bowl.
It's a bowl?
Yeah.
You're a bowl guy?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Why would I not be a bowl? Like, I don't want to deal with a burrito. It's a,
Okay, well, let me tell you my order. Okay, this is for anybody who wants to experience what it's like to be Tectone for a day. Shave your head, go to Chipotle, get a burrito. Okay, you get brown rice, black beans. Oh, come on. Okay.
Oh god.
And then you get the chicken. Okay. You get pico de gallo and you get salsa verde because I love a little bit spicy. You get the cheese and then you get the guacamole. That shit go crazy. But here's the trick. Then you get your fork and you poke a square out of the burrito top and then you pull it out. You eat that and then you eat the food out of the burrito like it's a bowl because then you get free bread. And then you also get a large Mr. Pibb.
I think that they put more food in the bowl.
I think if you go to Chipotle on stream, that's how you get the most food.
Nah, because like the one guy, like he gave me my food and he's like, "Yo, congrats on the streamer award." And I was
no
like, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
way.
Yeah, they gave me free food before.
Oh shit.
What's your order at Chipotle, Amy?
I get white rice,
Nope.
chicken.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
Nope.
Put too much lime in it.
I get
Chicken's smart.
pico,
Nope.
What bean?
lettuce,
Nope.
What bean?
cheese, sour cream. I don't
Nope.
like beans.
Oh my God, you bypass the beans. It's the best part.
No beans.
Really, dude, beans are so good for your heart.
I also get chips and guac on the side.
Okay, that's good. Wait, dude, here's another pro tip. Take your chips and then just dip it into your burrito.
That's smart.
Yep, it's good as fuck.
I don't do that. Yeah, I never done that. Like, if I do that, it will remind me of what Taco Bell took away from me.
Oh,
Because I used to have that at Taco Bell, and now they don't anymore.
And what?
Well, so they had 5-layer nachos. 5-layer nachos, and it was $1. $1 for 5-layer nachos. Then they made it $2.29. It wasn't like,
Inflation.
oh, we're going to increase it a little bit. No, and this was inflation. It was like 10 years ago. And so then they finally took 5-layer nachos off the menu. And so now it's Nachos Supreme. Well, guess what? That means, it's Supreme. It's got to cost more money, right?
Of course.
So now it's $4 fucking. Then, yep, there it is. You see that? 89 fucking cents. Look at that. That's insane.
Ridiculous.
I would buy 2 of those. I'd get a glass of water, fill it up with Pepsi, and I would have a meal.
Dude, that's
$2.
smart. That's good corpo.
Yeah. And they took that away from me.
Not for me. For
I can't believe this.
For tacos, I would go to Jack in the Box.
Get this off the screen. I don't want to see this shit.
Hey, you're pissing them off, guys.
Yeah, this is just gonna.
Let's quit this shit right now. God, dude.
I can't believe it.
Just go to Jack in the Box, and
I went Taco Bell on the way over here.
you did?
Yeah.
Oh yes, shit, you did.
What'd you
What'd you get?
I just got a bean dip and a bean cheese dip.
Bean juice dip.
That's probably why you're alive.
Why?
Because the beans are so good for you, it's ridiculous.
Well, I only eat lean meals. Like, I feel like the reason why everybody is fat in America is because I go to a restaurant and it's like they serve you so much food. You're not supposed to eat that food. There's no way you're supposed to eat that much food.
They want you to take
No
it
way.
home, I think.
You think so?
There's no way.
Dude, you know why I'm
Portions are way too big.
wanna know why I'm fat? Because food
You're not
just
fat.
You know why I feel fat?
Yeah.
Because food just tastes way too good. It's
Really?
insane. There's no feeling like it. Like, dude, a steak?
I hate having to eat food.
No. Okay, I get that. It takes a lot
Yeah.
of time.
It's a waste of time.
Remember that I don't like eating on stream, but eating and watching a show
Yeah.
or eating and watching Steak and Eggs podcast after you like, comment, and subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications, it's just the best feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It's pure bliss. Like, I wake up every morning. I go knock on my buddy LaRoe's door. He's still sleeping. I don't care. I'm saying, bro, come out. We're watching the new episode of Vinland Saga. Okay. And then I ordered some food, probably Chick-fil-A or maybe a Chipotle burrito bowl. And then we just sit there. We don't talk at all. We watch the show, we giggle, and we're just stuffing our faces. And it's so fun. It's the best.
I never like eating around other people. I'm going to be honest. I like just eating myself and not having to worry about it.
What if you're eating and your homie's eating, but you're both across the room from each other?
When the fuck does that happen?
And why are you across the room from each other?
Yeah.
Because my living room is very big.
Okay.
So I sit on one side. He sits on the complete opposite side because he likes the beanbag.
That's
I like my
guess
recliner
that's
chair.
all right. I mean, like, Emmy, why don't you do IRL streams? We were talking about that. Why don't you?
I do every once in a
When was the
while.
last time you did one?
The last time I did one, was the last time I did an IRL stream? I did a stream where I took Russell in my Corvette. We went out, we got food.
How the
didn't
fuck have I
wash the
not
car.
been in your Corvette yet?
Not that many people have been. I think 4 people.
I hate how I'm not one of those 4. That sucks.
Yeah, I do like IRL streaming, but it's hard for me to think of stuff that I want to do, and then also I usually have to hire a security person, so
Oh,
it's kind of
really?
annoying. Yeah.
I've never had somebody really snipe me in IRL. Actually, no, I did, but it was at BlizzCon, so it was kind of different.
Oh, well, yeah.
But yeah, I can get that. It would be a little bit weird or awkward.
I do love IRL streams, and I love watching IRL streams. I watch
Yeah.
Extra Emily a lot.
I like IRL streams, and I also like being stream sniped, but I just don't like when I get stream sniped and they lurk.
Yeah.
That's weird. I like when they say hi, yo, what up.
Oh yeah, that's weird. That happened when me, Miz, and Esfan went to Korea. An Austin show. There was this one day where there were 5 or 6 different snipers, but they all just didn't leave.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
they would-
weird.
You should have
but
tried
it
to
got-
just start collecting them, building them up.
Well, at first it was fine because it was a couple, and it'd be like, oh well, we're eating food. Do you want some of the food? But they would just follow and not leave, and then other snipers would come and be like, oh well, they're all hanging out, so I'm gonna hang out too. And we went to this animal cafe, and it was gonna be the 4 of us.
was it the
streamers
raccoon
went.
one?
Yes, but here's the thing: all the snipers came in too, and had us pay for them. And it was just awkward because none of them offered to pay. The person was like, well, they're going in. Are you going to pay for them? So then we had to pay for all the snipers, and they just didn't leave, didn't offer to pay. It was just very awkward.
Bro, that's
Did
so
they
weird.
Pet the raccoons.
Probably, I don't know.
So they got wow. That is fucked up.
Yeah.
How many were there? It was 5 or 6.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
Did they say anything to you guys, or did you say anything to them? Be like,
Well,
hey.
They would like say something sometimes, or like they like asked for pictures when they first came up, but after that they were kind of just like lurking, hanging out, talking,
just like
amongst
following.
themselves. Yeah.
They weren't being annoying though, right? Except for of course
Not-
getting you to pay for everything.
Yeah, the worst. Yeah, that was the most annoying part. Besides that, they weren't really being that bad. There was this one sniper who kept like accidentally showing up where we were, and that was annoying because it definitely was not an accident. Like we went to another location
Yeah,
that was like 2 or 3 hours away by train. They were there.
that's crazy. That sounds like an insane person. That's I think the most unpleasant thing about IRL streaming is the weird people like that try to interact with it. Because like I feel like if you see somebody who's an IRL streamer and you recognize them, if you go up and you say hi, I don't think anybody really has a
That's
problem with that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's
Most
totally
IRL
fine.
streamers would like that. Like, you know, it's like someone to interact with.
Yeah, that's totally okay. But I think we can all agree that following somebody for an hour only to accidentally show up on their stream again to like triangulate their location and know where they're going to be, that's fucking weird. That is really fucking weird.
It's super fucking weird.
Yeah.
It makes it even more uncomfortable when you know they have a stream too.
Oh, really?
That's the weirdest shit. Yeah. And then for some reason you have a chat that's too caring, and they're like
Did that happen to you?
all the time, bro. I remember I used to have like viewers that would like chill in my chat all the time. And like my community is very caring, sometimes a little bit too over caring, a little bit too nice. And then they'll go and support like the Stream Snipers channel, being like, hey, you were really funny here. And then they'll stick around, and it's just it incentivizes.
reward
I don't think all stream
Yeah.
snipers are necessarily bad. Like sometimes they may genuinely want to help or like contribute to the stream, but the problem is that like it encourages other stream snipers who might not be as, you know,
Yeah.
Good-natured.
intended.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't want to say shit like, hey guys, like
I've never had that happen with Stream Snipers, but sometimes my mods would go live on their channel before I went live, and they would be like, man, Asmon doesn't pay us. You need to give me your Twitch Prime. He doesn't need it. Fucking
oh
do
my
that.
Are they
God,
still
that's
your mods?
awful.
Yeah, of course.
That would actually infuriate me, bro.
I don't even give a fuck. I think it's funny.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's funny. And they're like, Asmon, can we have an editor on the profile? I'm like, why? Well, you know, we'll see. You know, I think I just need it.
Oh.
And it's like, okay. And then now they're fucking hosting themselves. You know, Asmon doesn't need the money. I do, though. Like, I'm modding all the time. You guys remember me? Hey.
Oh my dude.
Yeah.
Do you ever have a mod who thinks they're the main character?
Yes,
No.
I've had a lot of questionable mods.
Oh my God.
I
I
go
never
through
have
cycles
problems
of
with them.
mods. Like I have almost an entirely different mod set every like 2 years. I
Dude.
think I have pretty good mods now though.
Okay, I remember I've never gone blind fury before. This was a blind fury moment on stream that people still bring up to this day because I was so angry because I was playing Elden Ring. And listen, I'm not that big of a streamer, okay? In my own head. There's obviously a lot bigger streamers than me. And so when I stream, I have to make sure if I want viewers, I got to do very specific things. So I got to tweet out what I'm doing, and then I have a very specific title, and I lie about having drops. That's the reality, okay? When you see drops in my title, it's generally a lie, but I put that in there anyways,
Smart.
okay? But I had this fucking mod who I actually loved a bit, but he thought that his titles were so funny that it would be a good idea to change my title to some dumb shit when I'm playing Elden Ring. And I'm dying of Millennia, Blade of Mikola. And when you're dealing with Millennia, Blade of Mikola, and Emmy, one day you're going to experience this pain. You're going to understand the suffering, and it's going to be like
Look forward to
when
it.
Commander Shepard touches the obelisk and he sees all the visions that came before
Yeah,
him.
I'm scared because even people who are like considered like super good at Souls games complain about that boss.
Millennia, Blade of Mikola, and the worst thing
It's
is,
not that bad. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
it's
never
nerfed.
mind.
It's nerfed now too, and it's bad.
Did they actually nerf it?
Yeah, they nerfed it
I
by
didn't
about
know.
50%, and
Wow.
it's bad still. At least that's what my chat told me. But he was changing my fucking title when I was streaming, and I've never wanted to strangle somebody so bad. Because like, dude, and then the worst thing was I was getting angry at this fucking guy, and then my chat was like, "Why are you getting angry at him?" And I'm like, dude, the point of a Souls game is to piss you off, frustrate you, and make you want to get better. While I'm dealing with this dipshit, I'm gonna say it, Comfy Titan. I love you, bro, but holy shit, you pissed me off. Change my title to Fat White Bald Guy Malds because he has nothing else going on in his
Yeah.
life. And I'm like, bro, just let me fight Millennia. And every single time you die and she says, my name is Millennia, Blade of Mikola. That's the last thing I wanted to deal with. I went off on this dude. And then people
Yeah.
like said, this is the last time I'll ever watch this stream because you got too angry. And I'm like, bro, what do you want me to do?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have my emotions at all. At all. If I say something, it's because I fucking mean
I have never popped off on a mod. I've never had a problem with a mod before. It's just never been an issue.
I've never had an argument with the mod either. Wait, have I talked about this before? The mod who wrote like a Dunzo manifesto after I unmodded him because he was like, "You're a shit person because you never once invited me to play games off stream."
So how long was it?
How long was what?
The manifesto.
Oh, it was pretty long. It was like a Google Doc.
Like 20 pages?
No, it was like 3 pages.
Bro, what?
No wonder you unmodded him.
Yeah, and then I
you
told
can't
that
put in
I
work
told
for
that
anything.
story on stream. I waited like a year after I unmodded him because I didn't want people to bother him, and so I said on my stream like, yeah, one of my mods I unmodded a long time ago wrote a Dunzo manifesto about all the stuff I did wrong, including not inviting him to play games off stream. And then he was still watching me. He saw it, tagged me on Twitter, was like, "Why are you trying to start drama?" I was like, I you got me, I guess.
Yeah.
You got me. Shit.
My mods also would make a classic WoW guild, and they said they just put it in the guild info. They said if you want to get promoted in this guild, you have to give us gold. And so they would have in the guild note, gave Loy 100 gold, gave Attili like 200 gold. And it's like, don't kick him out. He gave, this guy 1,000 gold. Like, and that's just what they would do. They would just fucking take the whole thing over and start extorting my viewers for money.
That's crazy.
I think it's funny.
Yeah, no, it's funny as fuck.
It's hilarious.
But I guess for me, it's like mods are like different because like I play games with all my mods off stream. I host watch parties.
Oh.
I try to make sure that they have like buddies and shit. Like if I know one mod's like this and another mod's like that, I'm like, yo, y'all should try this fucking game together.
Yeah.
Because a lot of my mods now are like still like they've been friends for like years now. Because
I think it's great that you do that, but there's a reason most streamers can't do that.
oh no, 100%, 100%. Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I never have any problems with any of that shit.
Yeah.
It's like if somebody starts acting weird, I just stop talking to them.
Oh,
Or I'm just like, bro,
yeah, for
shut
sure.
the fuck up. And usually
Yeah, no, of course.
that usually solves it.
Yeah.
It actually does. It's like somebody's acting weird, bro, shut the fuck up, stop it.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. Usually that takes care of it.
I don't know. I just feel so bad sometimes when I get capital D colon spammed. Oh my god, it breaks my heart,
I
dog.
get that every day.
Or like Sages. Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's like you ever seen that? There's no way you haven't seen it. The one video where there's the frog and he made a video for XQC, big
Yeah, I see
schnauzer, and then XQC gets pissed off.
Bans him.
I only wanted to make you laugh.
Yeah.
Man, that
Yeah.
video fucked me up,
Right.
dude. Ever since then, I can't stop thinking about how my viewers feel, man. The Sages break my heart. I'm so easily manipulated. It's so bad.
I have sometimes like what I'll do is that if somebody gets like really they get really intent on making me do something. Like I had this one guy and he wanted me to make a build in Diablo 4 and he said my build sucked and he said I'm stupid. And I said, I'm going to let you pick my build as a random viewer in front of like 25,000 people.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're going to pick this build. And if the build is bad, you're fucking banned.
Oh
And I
my
said, you're going to
god.
pick every point. You're going to tell me every talent and how to use every single spell. And if any of this is bad, you're done forever.
Oh my
And-
god,
Yeah.
bro.
Hey, it's content. It's for fun.
Yeah. But what if your stream was his favorite thing, man? And you took it away from him. You killed him.
Well, you should have given me a better spec.
That's true, bro. But what if he was nervous?
Well, I should have looked it up on Google.
Yeah, bro. Fuck.
We've been trying to keep the time of the podcast to be a little bit more uniform, and so I think this is a pretty good time to take a break and call it a day for the week.
Yep.
Bro, I didn't even get to talk about Wuthering Waves yet. That's a shame. We'll talk about it next time.
Oh yeah, I need to watch a video about that.
Yeah, and also we're going to be picking our next podcast guest soon. So if there's anyone that you guys would be interested in seeing on the podcast, we would appreciate those suggestions. We already have a good list in mind, but it never hurts to hear what people want to see. So just let us know.
Yeah, let us know. And do we have one of those reviews to read?
Well, generally we do, but I wasn't given one today.
Okay, we don't have one. All right. Well, I'm sure somebody said we're great. Thanks a lot. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for the notifications, and shit. We'll see you in the next one.
Yep. And you know what? If I'm not gold by the time this episode goes live, I'm going to let Emmy call me a failure because that's my goal now.
Okay.
Aren't you like silver 3? You can do it. You'll probably skip.
No, I'm silver 2. I'll figure it out.
You'll probably skip. Just play like 5 games and win them all.
You're wearing socks with sandals.
Because Nick says, when you have your feet out, the viewer count goes down by 20% because he has a foot fetish and he
This is
projects on
nasty,
me.
Yeah.
Well, my feet are not nasty, but my feet are beautiful.
But his feet, it's still feet.
I don't get, dude, I think feet do.
No man
We
has
should-
beautiful feet.
Should we save this for the next time?
Yeah, I think we'll save it for the next.
I could be talking about feet forever, bro.
All right, boys. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.